Once upon a time, in ancient China, there lived three old monks whose names are not remembered today simply because they never revealed them to anybody. In China, they are simply known as the three laughing monks. They always traveled together and did nothing else but laugh. They entered a village or a town, stood in the center of its main square, and started laughing. Slowly but surely, the people who lived and worked there and the passersby couldn't resist and had to start laughing as well, until a small laughing crowd had formed and eventually the laughing had spread to the whole village or town. That was the moment when the three old monks moved on to the next village. Their laughter was their only prayer and all of their teaching, because they never spoke to anybody. They just created that situation. All over China, they were loved and respected. The people had never known such spiritual teachers before or after. They seemed to communicate that life should be taken only as a great opportunity to laugh, as if they had discovered some kind of cosmic joke. So they traveled and laughed for many years, spreading joy and happiness throughout China, until one day, while being at a particular village in the northern province, one of them died. The people were shocked and came running from afar, leaving the fields unattended for the day, only to witness the other two monks' reaction to this dramatic event. They were expecting them to show sorrow or even cry, and the whole village came to the place where the three monks were, two alive and one dead. But the two remaining monks were laughing only harder. They were laughing and could not seem to stop, so that a few of the good people who were assisting to this scene in disbelief approached them and asked them why they weren't mourning at all for their deceased friend, and for one time, the monks actually responded, "Because yesterday on our way to your village, he proposed the bet on who of us would beat the other two and die first, and now he won." The old rogue even had a testament prepared. The tradition required to wash the dead and change his clothes before putting him on the funeral pyre, but the old monk had explicitly asked to leave the old clothes on him since he had never been filthy for one day. Yesterday, on our way to his village, he proposed a bet on which of us would outlive the other two and die first, and now he won. The old cheater had even prepared a will. Tradition required that we wash the dead and change their clothes before placing them on the funeral pyre, but the old monk had explicitly requested that we leave his old clothes on him, as he had never been dirty for a day. I never allowed any dirt from this world to reach me. Through my laughter, his will stated. So, the body of the old monk was placed on the pyre with the clothes he was wearing when he arrived. And when the fire was lit and began to lick his clothes, to the amazement of all, fireworks of 100 colors exploded up and down and in all directions, and finally the people who had gathered there also joined in the laughter of the two wise monks. You see, perhaps the only reason we are here on this earth is to laugh, and never stop experiencing joy and laughter. So, next time you face a problem, look in the mirror and just laugh at the problem, because your joy is what makes you live. This is for making motivational stories. Thank you for watching. Blessed be.